You know how it is. Y'all know what we be doing. Where we be doing our 5 live streams at night, or maybe a good 4 in the morning. Not that it's time. I just whenever I'm gaming on my console, I might stream or whatever. I don't do like extra reactions on YouTube. Um, but welcome. I just checked my Twitch for the views. We started out at 1.03 earlier today, and I just checked a minute ago, and we at 1.08. So we're gonna be at 1.1, I guess, by tomorrow. If we keep this up, I'm gonna say we should be at 2.0 in like 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, and then maybe we get to 3.0, maybe 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I don't want to do too much. The math don't even add up. I don't care.
No.
This is all wins and loses WWE Backlash. Grand 2024. It's crazy to get paid. I think it's this Saturday, and people are giving their how what they think will go down today and yesterday. And it's like May 1st, May 2nd. I guess they want to get it out early because they're gonna do a lot of video for Backlash. I know one thing.
What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at all the winners and losers for Backlash France. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia Shorts. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first match.
I'm barely getting any calories. I'm barely getting. I want to say I'm starving myself.
The triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship as champion Bayley takes on Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. The WWE Universe loves Bayley, and it's clear that they've already forgotten about her run as a heel. Now that Damage Control is headed to Raw, the big question is what's next for the role model. SmackDown's women's roster has a wealth of talent, but few at Bayley's level besides Bianca Belair, who's wrestled Bayley too many times for fans to want to see this again, and Charlotte Flair, who is actually still recovering from her injuries. Enter Naomi, a former SmackDown Women's Champion who is believable as someone capable of dethroning Bayley. Then there's Tiffany Stratton, who has enjoyed a powerful push on the blue brand ever since a call-up from NXT. The WWE has pushed Tiffany so well that it would be believable for her to win the title, especially in a triple threat match where the champion doesn't have to be pinned or submitted. The same applies to Naomi, which makes this match more interesting as, unlike others, there's some doubt as to who will walk out with the title. Putting the title on Naomi seems unlikely, as the WWE has clearly been booking her as more of a challenger than a likely champion. As for Stratton, Tiffany may be the center of the universe, but putting the title on her this early could be a bit of a disaster, not only for the women's roster, but for Stratton's career. She shouldn't also take the pin because it would hurt her momentum though. However, a title run this early is too risky, and if there's anything we've seen with the new WWE, they're anything but risky. Look for Naomi to take the loss and Bayley to retain as the WWE figures out what's next for Tiffany Stratton. But our final prediction, Bayley retains the WWE Women's Championship. Next up is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match as the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane take on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. If there's one good thing about the Kabuki Warriors' reign as WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, it's that neither Asuka or Kairi Sane have fallen victim to the so-called Women's Tag Title curse. Although their reign hasn't featured many great bouts, they're one of the best teams to hold the titles in a long time, and a lengthy reign doesn't seem out of the question. There's just one problem. The WWE seems to be pushing Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill as a dream team made up of a top-tier superstar and a rookie, at least by WWE standards, with unlimited potential. Belair and Cargill look great, and the team has so much potential for both women's careers, with the ultimate payoff of a feud down the road, that it makes sense to put the tag titles on them and give them a lengthy reign. The WWE has built up its women's tag division where there are enough teams to keep the champions busy, and as good as the Kabuki Warriors are, the WWE clearly wants to use the titles for elevating Jade. While fans shouldn't rule out the possibility of the EST and Jade losing, leading to one of them turning on the other out of frustration, that seems anticlimactic, and it's likely that the WWE doesn't want to see anything good coming out of a Bianca vs Jade feud until Cargill has honed her in-ring game.
Right.
But our final prediction, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill win the Women's World Tag Team Championship.
Sure are back.
Next up is Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus the bloodline of Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens make a great team. This is more than pairing two main event guys into an impromptu team, but an example of how two veteran workers can gel with just about anyone. Orton and Owens are wrestlers who can get a good match out of anyone, which makes it easy for them to pair up with just about anyone. However, like
I ain't gonna lie, Randy does have that aura.
Like any team, fans have to wonder what the long-term goals, if any, are for the team. Does the WWE see the Viper and KO winning the tag titles down the road, or is this just a partnership of convenience as they work together to offset the numbers advantage of the bloodline? Furthermore, does the WWE have any plans to have Orton and Owens eventually feud? The two managed to get through their triple threat match against Logan Paul without any damage to their friendship, but as fans have seen, that can change over time. In this case, we believe the Randy-Kevin team-up is one that helps keep both men in the spotlight and provides the revamped bloodline two marquee opponents to prove themselves against. The universe hasn't seen much of Tama Tonga other than the Wild Man beating down opponents. This Saturday's match will give fans a chance to see just how savage he can be, but the question is whether the WWE as a bloodline go over clean on two of the WWE's best, or will it introduce a new bloodline member such as Jacob Fatu to cost the babyfaces the match? It's a tough choice for the WWE as it needs to put Solo and Tama over, but it doesn't want to make two of its biggest stars look weak. While Owens and Orton are likely willing to help put over Tonga and help Solo get his mojo back after months of jobbing, the WWE may not want to. Whatever the circumstances of the finish, expect an action-packed brawl with plenty of broken tables and barricades. Ultimately, the Bloodline will win, but it's just a question of how dominant they're booked and whether the WWE uses this match as the platform for introducing the new Bloodline member, Jacob Fatu. Our final prediction, the Bloodline win the match. I keep an eye out for what happens afterwards, as fans could see the return of Roman Reigns or the return of Jimmy Uso, looking for payback and setting things up for the next PLE. Next up is the Undisputed Championship match as the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes takes on AJ Styles. This match is a reflection of how poorly the WWE has planned its post-WrestleMania activities. Triple H's reputation as someone who insists on long-term booking is difficult to square up against the complete lack of progress and or build-up for any top-tier programs. Here, the idea of an AJ Styles vs Cody Rhodes match is weak to begin with, since AJ hasn't been booked as a solid main eventer and someone who seems capable of winning a world championship at this point in his career. It doesn't help that Cody just won the Undisputed World Championship, and most fans doubt he'll lose it right out of the gate. Simply put, the match has so much going against it that the WWE need to invest some serious time and effort into booking it. The best way would have been to point out how this is the first time these two are wrestling each other in the WWE, playing more off the idea that both superstars are dealing with each other for the first time. They should have stressed that this wildcard means anything can happen since neither wrestler knows what to expect. From there, the WWE could play off what a dream match this will be, as both superstars are two of the best workers on the planet. Unfortunately, the WWE hasn't done this, and fans will have to enjoy two workers putting on what should be a classic match with no doubt about who is winning the match. This isn't a good sign for Cody Rhodes' reign as champion though. But our final prediction, Cody Rhodes retains the Undisputed Championship. But the real action is going to occur after the match when Roman Reigns shows up and makes it clear he's not going anywhere and that he wants the Undisputed Championship back. How this plays out, especially with Solo Sikoa apparently running the bloodline, could give Cody the top level opponent he needs to get his title run back on track. And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship match as champion Damian Priest takes on main event Jey Uso. Is main event Jey capable of defeating Damian Priest? Well, that goes without saying, as Jey has defeated some of the top superstars in the WWE, including Roman Reigns. The only problem is that despite their infighting, the Judgment Day always rises to the occasion when they need to protect someone's championship. Look for Jey to come close to winning the World Heavyweight Championship, only for the Judgment Day to interfere. They could mix things up by having Damian tell the Judgment Day to let him work the match on his own, only for them to show up and interfere. This seems likely as the WWE's already lit the fuse for Damian Priest's babyface run, and an angry post-match confrontation with his teammates could help further the storyline. With our final prediction, Damian Priest retains the World Heavyweight Championship. But there you have it folks, all the winners and losers of Backlash France. What are your predictions? Let us know in the comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Let's watch this video as well. I forgot to load the video, so just
If you use a trending sound on Instagram, that's not the only thing that Instagram is actually looking at. In addition to that, they want to look at your actual post and see if it looks like the other content they were pushing out under their sound, because if it doesn't, well, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to get the views or benefit from that trending sound.
What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the most shocking rumors and returns you need to know about Backlash France. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. And now to the intro and get straight into the first one. Number 1. The WWE's first French PLE. A Backlash France is the latest international PLE, but it's a big one as it represents the WWE's first France PLE. If you've been keeping up with our news videos, you know that WWE is looking to book its big 4 PLEs in the US and looking to book its other shows outside the US, with more shows planned for outside North America. The French show is being held in an arena rather than a stadium, which suggests the WWE may be taking a cautious approach with its first show in France. That may be the policy with most international shows, although the WWE's Elimination Chamber Perth event had no trouble filling up a stadium, as Clash at the Castle, Bash in Berlin, and Money in the Bank are all arena shows. The WWE is likely pulling in some big bucks thanks to the right fees it now gets from most municipalities looking to get the hosting rights to WWE.
Yeah,
Number 2, the 2024 Draft Backlash. The draft goes into effect on 6th May, 2 days after Backlash. Unlike past years, this shouldn't present a problem, as champions are exempt from the draft. However, this isn't true with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Although the WWE initially stated the rules where the Women's Tag Champs would be drafted to one brand, it's now backpedaling and stating that the Women's Tag Team Champions will defend the titles on all 3 brands. This is interesting because current champions, the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane, have been drafted to Raw with the rest of Damage Control. This match has consequences for the Warriors and their Backlash opponents Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, as one of the two teams will appear on all 3 brands. Number 3, Cody teases spectacular gear. Cody Rhodes is teasing a sensational outfit for his entrance gear at Backlash. The Undisputed World Champion posted a brief video on Instagram along with this message. Rhodes is known for his patriotic red, white and blue, but could he change things by adopting France's blue, white and red motif? Number 4, returns. The WWE Universe already saw Braun Strowman return at the WWE Draft, but rumor has it that the universe could see 2 major returns at Backlash, including one superstar fans aren't sure will ever return to WWE, the first being Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just withdrew from the WWE Draft, and rumor has it that he's busy in Hollywood making a movie. So why does anyone think Reigns is returning at Backlash? On paper, it makes sense to let the story of Solo Sikoa seizing control of the Bloodline play out. Solo just ousted Jimmy Uso and replaced him with Tama Tonga, and it's likely this is just the start of Solo building a new Bloodline. Nonetheless, having Roman return would not only be a surprise, but it could set up the WWE writing Roman off television for some time. The WWE could also have Solo and Tama take out Roman, with Reigns returning in time for SummerSlam. The other is Brock Lesnar. The thought of Brock Lesnar appearing on WWE TV seems unlikely, and yet while Lesnar's name doesn't come up on TV, he's still listed on WWE's official roster. For some fans, it appears that WWE is merely giving Lesnar some time off so fans forget about him allegedly being indirectly mentioned in the Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon, and as always, it's important to mention Lesnar is not being sued. It's an awkward situation, but this isn't the first time an out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach has been taken with a public figure caught up in an awkward situation. Lesnar's return at Backlash is important because it gives the WWE a high-profile venue for his return, and it rewards French fans who can boast that they not only saw a PLE, but they saw a return of a legend. The downside is if Lesnar returns, that leads to bad press for WWE, but the company isn't bringing him back unless they've thought things through. If Lesnar does return, the first question is where he'll be. The WWE could go with a free agent route and have Lesnar eligible to appear wherever he wants. Next up, it's what the WWE have planned for Lesnar. If Lesnar does return, it makes sense to go with the program the promotion reportedly had going into WrestleMania, to have Brock feud with Gunther. Gunther is at a point in his career where he needs to show he can do more than hold the title for a record-breaking reign. However, Gunther shouldn't be stuck working a senseless string of squash matches or feuding with just anyone. Brock Lesnar seems like the ideal opponent for Gunther to feud against, as it can stretch out over time, perhaps beginning at Bash in Berlin. giving the WWE time to figure out whether Gunther is ready for a run with the world title or he needs more time. With King of the Ring coming soon, Gunther and Brock could cross paths during the tournament, leading to their first match or even cross paths in a one-on-one match during the tournament. However, it doesn't make sense for either superstar to win the tournament unless the WWE wants to elevate it to the status it enjoyed during its early years in the 90s. Number 5. Turns. Is anyone ready to turn babyface or heel? The WWE just had Carlito turn heel, but as fans have seen, there's always room for a new turn if it's handled correctly. One interesting scenario involves Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Both women appear to have the makings of a fantastic tag team, but it's obvious that they'll have some great matches when they square off against each other. Logically speaking, both women can win the titles, giving Jade more time to improve and in an easier environment, that is tag team competition rather than singles competition. However, the WWE may want to go with something unpredictable and have the two split up early on, with the idea that Bianca can help carry Jade through their singles match. If the WWE does trigger a turn, who will turn heel? Bianca's hinted at turning heel for some time, but she's still over big time with the universe, which means the promotion shouldn't feel any pressure to turn her. Either women can play a heel, or which superstar does the WWE feel can perform in the role the best? Another superstar, one who might seem like a long shot, is Randy Orton. Orton has been riding a tsunami-like wave of popularity following his return at the 2023 Survivor Series, but as many observers have pointed out through the years, the best time to turn a wrestler is when they're at their peak, whether it's being cheered or booed. In Orton's case, he's still doing well as a babyface, having fun by basking in the fans' cheers and working some big programs with some of WWE's top talent. However, it's time to get Orton off cruise control and book him into a feud with his former protege Cody Rhodes. Not only for Randy's sake, but for Cody's. Simply put, Rhodes' reign needs a top-tier program to get fans invested in him as a champion rather than his previous role as a challenger. AJ Styles is a highly capable competitor, but he's past the point of being a believable challenger for Cody. Cody needs someone who is ruthless, who is dangerous, and who seems capable of dethroning Rhodes. The teacher versus student storyline is always a good starting point, as the idea of a friend betraying someone over their lust for a championship. Orton versus Rhodes could start a backlash, with Randy going to celebrate Cody's win, only to give him the welcome back edge treatment from 2020. Another turn we could also see is the turn of Roman Reigns, that being going back to a babyface. It seems likely as it could be two bloodlines warring with each other, a heel bloodline and a babyface bloodline. However, is it too soon for that? And finally, more matches. The WWE seemed to set things up for one or more additional matches at Backlash, including possible triple threat between Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Bronson Reed. Backlash has 5 matches booked, a number that WWE often sticks to with most of its shows. However, 6 matches aren't unheard of, and the WWE could decide to book 1 or 2 matches to make the fans feel like they're getting their money's worth. When you consider the King/Queen of the Ring card should be tied down thanks to the tournament matches, this is the only PLE that will have spaces open for some important undercard matches. There you have it, folks, all the shocking rumors you need to know about Backlash France. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Alright.